Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Pink Property Podcast. I'm Lee O'Brien from David Lee, here with my colleague and business partner, David Kirby.
Morning.
Had a good week actually. There's still great activity, weather's getting better.
Absolutely.
And going into the bank holiday weekend with actually quite a few people around, I think, this week.
Yeah, lots of people viewing. Just the problem of moving people now we've got. So been another busy couple of months. Completion set for June for everyone to beat the stamp duty, and no removal firms.
Removals,
all fully booked.
If you could start a removals firm quickly, there's plenty of business out there.
Yeah, borrow some vans, and it's busy. So,
Brilliant. This week we wanted to talk about guiding principles. Guiding principles for us are really the foundation of our business, and I think actually historically, since we very first opened our business, we've actually been operating this way. However, we'd never really had it identified to us until about 5 years ago. And we went through a bit of a process, and we really established what our three core values were in the business. As estate agents, I often find that you can potentially start new relationships on the back foot. People have preconceived opinions of what you're going to be like, what you're going to sound like, how you're going to behave. And that's always bothered me. And I know we're really aligned on this. And we've always had to come from a position of not defence, but you always come from a position of sort of justification.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've basically boiled these down to three core values that we live by as a business. So the first one is committed. Now, we are fully committed to the process. We are all in when we work for a client, we act for a client. We only get paid at the end. So the way in which we're paid, we're incentivized to ensure a successful completion, whether that be a sale, let, or land transaction. And we are fully committed to that process. We don't do things by halves. We really go all out throughout the process. We are committed to our clients. We are committed to our families. That is why we're here. It's what we're doing this for. And we're committed to each other as a team. We will support and we will back each other to the end in delivering what we set out to do. So committed, that's our first one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a bit more to that as well. It's committed from the moment you get up in the morning, isn't it? Yeah, it's committed to turning up on time. It's committed to being here every day. It's really right down to inside, isn't it? And the full team are like that. Yeah, it's pure commitment. So really good.
So number two, did you want to do number two?
Yeah, so number two, knowledgeable. So we really want to be knowledgeable in our field. We continually train, coach the team, coach ourselves, and really want to know and be confident that we are as knowledgeable as we can in what we do for our customer and client. So being knowledgeable is super important. Loads of training goes on in-house, externally, for all the team, including myself and Lee. We teach ourselves and have coaching done all the time to make sure we're as knowledgeable as we can all the time.
Yeah, that local expert, that's something that we sort of pride ourselves on, don't we? Is that when people deal with anyone in the business, they feel like they have had that great experience from somebody that completely knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I think that comes down to not just knowledge in the industry of how to sell a house or how to sales progress or mortgages. It's knowledge of where you are. All our team are local. We know where the local primary or the closest school is, or the train station, how far it takes to get there. Where's your closest supermarket? What sports can be played at different ages? Have you got kids at under 10s? Where's the best football team? Are there musical things going on? Whatever it might be. It's that full knowledge of not just estate agency, but living in Bishop Stortford, in Stansted, in Elsdon. Exactly. It's all about property and being a local resident, and we know that, and that is purely down to knowledge.
And that's it, that network, isn't it? That network effect with either our associates in all of these areas. They live and breathe that community. You know,
absolutely.
They support the additional people as we do with additional businesses and ancillary services that we offer. We're all supporting that knowledgeable local area.
Absolutely.
I think you have to have that mindset for it as well. You know, I think coming into this business, if you had a bit of a big I know it all, I've been really successful. Actually, it's not going to work.
It doesn't work. No.
Because
things change.
Even we've been in the business over 20 years now. Mark has been with us over 35 years, and I sat at a training course with him only this week. And we both got things out of it. We probably got different things out of it, but we start with that beginner's mind each time into a training session to think, look, I need to glean something from this. I need to develop and keep going. So you have to have that mind frame.
Well, exactly, and things change, don't they?
All the time.
In the local area, things change. We know that the boys' high school's being moved in a couple of years' time. It's things like that, knowing where it is at the moment and where it's going to. Likelihoods of school catchment areas. We've all been there, done it recently ourselves. We've just gone through it with my older son for secondary school. So, we've got a real good grasp of where you need to live for certain schools. And it's all things like that because we live here too, we know it. And that's all part of that knowledge. Just, always learning.
And our third one, and probably encapsulates everything that we do, is straight talking. We feel that, again, with that agency position of starting on the back foot, people are expecting this mile a minute mouth almighty that can just talk the hind legs of a donkey, and not necessarily in the right way at all, you know. And actually, we found that by taking a position of being really upfront, honest, and transparent with our clients about what we do and the advice that we give, it helps build trust immediately, and really shows your commitment coming through and the knowledge of your market and your industry by delivering straight to the point advice and information when it's important. And sometimes it's hard, and you have to do it every time. And hard times, even in those moments, you've got to deliver that message.
It's not the nicest conversation to have sometimes, but it's not just about when it's bad news. It's straight talking when it's good news as well.
Absolutely.
We will tell you the truth and tell you how it is.
Both internally and externally. You know? So our external clients, we're very upfront and honest, and internally in terms of development and how we behave as one team, we are straight with each other. Sometimes that people aren't quite ready for that, but they soon get ready for it in the business, and then come to appreciate it. So there are three core values of which we run the business and we drive the business every day. Everything that either annoys us or doesn't feel like it works for us can be brought back to one of those core values and those core points. So committed, knowledgeable, straight talking. That's the David Lee way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for tuning in this week. We really appreciate it as ever. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and you'll get the updates every week from us on a Sunday, as well as all of the property updates, market updates, office tours, bits and bobs that we're doing throughout the week. Please remember to subscribe to that channel. Thanks as ever for tuning in.
Thank you.